All right, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very, very much for staying with us. Now, in this video, this is another day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. This is a beautiful day Almighty God has made. Yes, let my energy come. My energy should come. Thank you very much for staying with us. In this video, we are going to look at some top 5 Ghanaian scorers or top Ghanaian scorers in Europe, in all the European leagues, okay, which are or who are the top 5 Ghanaian scorers in do you get a okay, you get a point. These players we are going to talk about have scored the most goals in Europe, okay, who are Ghanaians, okay. So we start from Mohammed Kudus, who has scored the most goal, followed by the next player after Mohammed Kudus scoring the next goal, and then the next player, you get it. So top 5 players, they've scored about 65 goals. Hey, Ghana, we have quality. That's why I always tell you guys that, look, anybody who tells you that Ghana do not have quality, that's why the Black Stars is struggling. It's not true. It's never true. But the problem is how our coaches will be bold and use the quality we have to give us the results. That's the point. Because these 5 players we are going to talk to you about, only 2 of them are in the Black Stars currently. Only 2 of them are in the Black Stars, and even one of them, I am so surprised that up to now he's not part of the Black Stars. I'm so surprised. I don't understand. Okay, even for 2 of them, I am so surprised why they are not part of the Black Stars up to now. So we are going to talk to you about these 5 players in this particular video. It promises to be an exciting one. Do well to stick and stay with us. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very, very much for staying with us. So as it stands now, okay, as it stands now, you know that the leagues, no, they are not done with the leagues. Today is April 3rd, 2024. And the leagues will be done around May or so. So we have in the English Premier League, there's about 8 games to go. In other leagues too, that's the same amount, number of games left to go, about 7 games or so left to go in those leagues, okay. But as it stands now, these are the top 5 players who have scored the most goals with Ghanaian descent, or who are Ghanaian players, okay. They've scored the most goals in their leagues, okay. So if you talk about the first Ghanaian top scorer in the whole of Europe, it is no other than Mohammed Kudus as it stands now, April 3rd, 2024. Tomorrow, the next days, some of these guys can score goals to actually change the situation. But then as it stands now, we are talking about Mohammed Kudus scoring the most goals in the as a Ghanaian in all of Europe. He has played 36 games, scoring 16 goals in all competitions. 16 goals Mohammed Kudus has in all competitions. In the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, he scored 1 goal. In the Premier League, he has scored 7 goals and has provided 4 assists. In the Premier League, he has scored 7 goals and provided 5 assists. In the Europa League, he has scored 4 goals in the Europa League. In 7 games in the Europa League, he has scored 4 goals. So Mohammed Kudus has 14 goals in all. Mohammed Kudus' game is not only about the goals. In fact, the assist, he's there. The dribbles completed in the English Premier League, Ghanaian player Mohammed Kudus has the most dribbles completed. So it tells you of the quality he brings on board. Indeed, he's part of the Black Stars and he's our superstar. We so much adore and cherish Mohammed Kudus. When it comes to the most tackles won, Mohammed Kudus is there. About 50 plus tackles he's made in the English Premier League and all of that. So Kudus is doing very, very well, and he's our first player who has the most goals in Europe in terms of the Ghanaian players playing in Europe. The second player with the most goals is this player, Ragna AI. He's a fantastic German-born Ghanaian, and he is after Mohammed Kudus. Can you imagine that we have Antoine Semenyo, we have Inaki Williams, we have a whole lot of players who are strikers, Jordan Ayew and the rest scoring goals. And if you are talking about Europe, the second Ghanaian player with the most goals in Europe, you are talking about no other than Ragna AI. He's a new player. I'm not sure you've heard of him. Me too. I've not heard of him. Do you get the point? Yes. So Ragna AI, he plays for German second Bundesliga side, Kachestein or something. Kachestein. Now let's look at the breakdown of his goals. He's just 25 years old. 25. Formerly played for the German under 21 national team. He played for them. He's a center forward, and he has scored 1 goal in the DFB Pokal. And in his league, he has 14 goals in the second Bundesliga. 14 goals, exceptional, with 1 assist. Now, let me shock you more. This player, Ragna AI, has played only 22 games and scoring 15 goals. So Kudus has played 36 games. That's so many games more than Ragna AI. But then he has 15 goals. But of course, you cannot compare the number of goals in the English Premier League to second Bundesliga. Second Bundesliga there. Very, very least competitive team. Maybe if it was Kudus in that league, he'll be scoring more goals. So I'm not trying to compare them. But the fact is that he is after Kudus with 15 goals from 22 games. And that is remarkable for Ragna AI. This is a player who has really I don't want to use the word suffered in his career, but he's been in and around the Bundesliga. He has played for Eintracht Frankfurt before, for Greuther Fürth, for he's played for a number of clubs. He went to Netherlands to play for Sparta Rotterdam and the rest. Okay, so he's been in and around European leagues, especially the German Bundesliga, and he's a German-born Ghanaian. Played for the German under 21 national team in the past and is eligible to play for the Black Stars. He has 15 goals to his name. If we can call the likes of Kwesi Ocheret in the German Bundesliga 2, who is not doing well and not scoring goals and not doing anything well, then we can call this guy too. Ragna AI. We can call him. If we can call Ransford Yaboa Konisdorfer in the German Bundesliga 2, who is not doing well and he's just a pale shadow of himself, then we can call this one to Ragna AI. He's a solid quality center forward. And you know that the problem of the Black Stars is about scoring goals and scoring a lot of goals to win games. That's our biggest problem. We just cannot score a lot of goals to win games. Our strikers, not all of them are struggling. Antoine Semenyo comes and he's struggling. Inaki Williams comes and he's struggling. So we need new faces in the Black Stars to deliver for us. Ragna AI, maybe one of those ones over there. He's having a fantastic season, but this is just the season he's blossomed. Last season he scored about 7 goals in the league, and this season he's having 14 goals. I'm sure by the end of the season he'll get more goals to his credit over there. Now, the third player is no other than this player who has been hugely treated unfairly. In fact, he's been treated unfairly. But I just wanted to bring the hugely. He's played 33 games and scored 13 goals. His name is Bernard Tettey, playing in Bulgaria. Look, Bernard Tettey, I always say that he's a quality striker, a very experienced striker. The Bulgarian league, he's won the best foreign player so many times. He's won it, consistently winning it. He's with Ludogorets Razgrad, which plays in the they play in the Europe Conference League. Sometimes in the Europa League, and they've been playing I think they play in the Europa League also, yeah. So he's been playing in Europe and then also scoring goals in all competitions. Bernard Tettey has 13 goals. He's been very consistent in the Bulgarian league when it comes to goals and assists. Very, very consistent. Like I told you, the best foreign player of the league there. He's been winning it. He's the captain for Bulgarian Ludogorets Razgrad, and he's a solid player. I really don't know why he doesn't get a chance to play for the Black Stars, but he's the third player on our list in terms of the top 5 Ghanaian goal scorers in Europe. Now, Inaki Williams is the 4th player. He has played 31 games and scored 11 goals. Inaki Williams for Athletic Bilbao, having a quality league season. Yeah, fantastic season. 11 goals in all competitions, and he's doing very, very well. His best goal scoring season was when he scored 13 goals in all competitions, and maybe he will break that record, but he has stayed at 11 for long. Inaki tried to score more goals and gets about 15-16 goals over there. And Inaki's own, you would understand, because he's mostly played as a right winger and not as a main forward. So as a right winger, he's not really supposed to get huge numbers, but he's even doing very well over there for Athletic Bilbao. So he's the 4th player. The 5th player, the Hamepa. The 5th player, top Ghanaian goal scorers in Europe. The 5th player. This player, I don't know why we've actually convinced him to play for Ghana, because he was part of our 50-man squad for African Cup of Nations 2023. The 50-man squad, he was part of it. He didn't make the final 23, but he was part of the 50-man squad. But when Otuaro came in his first friendly games, he didn't call this player, and I really don't understand why he is not being called to the Blasters. He's no other player than Brandon Thomas Asante, a very, very consistent scorer for WBA in the championship, and he's an English-born Ghanaian who has decided to play for Ghana and for Ghana Black Stars. Yes, though, we are not calling him, and I don't understand. In 35 games, he scored 11 goals in the English championship. Look, let me tell you, the English championship is one of the difficult leagues in Europe. It's one of the difficult leagues. I can tell you it's difficult than maybe the German Bundesliga and French Liga. They play a lot of games. They are highly competitive. They are just like the English Premier League. Do you get a point? So if a player is last season he was consistent. He scored goals, about 8-9 goals for WBA. And he is a very consistent scorer. I just don't know why he's not getting the chance to play for the Blaster. In fact, I was expecting that he would go to the African Cup of Nations with us, because we are lacking strikers. So we just have to be trying new strikers in new system and new approaches. And I don't know why we are not calling them. So this is the point. This is the point we are making. So in Europe, 5 players who are top scorers, who are Ghanaians. These are the players: Mohammed Kudus, Ragna AI, Tettey, Minaki Williams, and Brandon Thomas Asante of West Bromwich Albion. Let me know your thoughts, comments, views, opinions in the comment section of this video. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.